Okay, so just a refresher, today is Biodroga MD. This is this is like our super high performance line. First we had Biodroga and now Biodroga MD. And this is like, I say when you want the most immediate results, it's our highly effective skincare, the best and the most for the skin without a prescription. We have developed the use of phytopharmaceuticals, dermatology, biotechnology, and cosmetics. And this just delivers the most specialized, outstanding results. And it's just fast, like the quickest results, like most of our highly performing skincare, you see results, but this just is like the fastest, quickest, results-oriented skincare line we have. High performance. And it is amazing for, we have such a variety of options depending on the client you have. I personally love the spa and the wellness, but this is an amazing line also to keep in mind and keep on your shelves for people who are super sensitive, because we don't use any of the irritants, any of the skin stressing substances. There are no parabens, there are no mineral oils, no silicones, no synthetic fragrances, colorants, animal ingredients. So people who have highly reactive skin, are reactive to fragrances, this is your line. And these days we are seeing a lot of sensitive and reactive skin. So Biodroga MD to me is wonderful for most visible, quickest results. It's like a medical grade without a prescription. And again, it is so clean. There are no bad things. So it's an amazing line. And they are literally unpacking this product today. We just got it in. It is our newest. It's like basically a powerful peptide serum. It is one serum that we're going to be talking about because, we're always researching. We always, got developments going on with the newest and the greatest. And this serum to me has so many peptides. So this product is for the loss of, elasticity. And when the skin starts sagging, contours, this is what we lose. Our other skincare has maintained that beautiful, healthy skin. We've reduced blemishes, we've hydrated, but we still lose that support matrix in the skin. So no matter how much we've done, the elasticity, and we get that sagging due, effect of gravity. So, and this is what most women, over 40, over 50, we really starts to bother us. So this serum is basically going to help firm the skin contours, tighten up the jawline, plump up that support matrix in the skin. Causes of the loss and the sagging is declining dermal, epidermal cell cross-linking, collagen degradation, slowdown of collagen and elastin synthesis, slower cell renewal process, slower glucose metabolism. So we lose the support, the shape-preserving fibers in the tissues. We lose, the tissue loses its elasticity and it slackens. The skin is thinner. We can't hold the moisture. It's not plumped. We lose the volume. The bonding of the elastin fibers, glycation, they become rigid and inelastic. So that is the look of aged skin. This is what happens intrinsically in our bodies. This is the normal process of aging. So fighting the loss of contour effectively. Biodroga MD introduces Skin Booster Contouring Anti-Age Serum with all these amazing multi-peptide complex. First of all, the first one is our acetyl tetrapeptide 2. This one is our elastin promoting, stimulates the fibroblast. It is a 4 amino acid peptide, which mimics the youth hormone. So this actually restructures the dermis. It improves the cellular cross-linking, actually remodels the facial contours. So acetyl tetrapeptide 2, that is one of the top peptides used in this serum. And then we have the pentalactin, which activates the cell cleansing process, accelerates cell renewal, slows cell aging. This is our cellular energizer because as we know, metabolism slows down as we age. So this therefore improves the skin density and volume. But yeah, it excites the cells. And then the glutathione-mimic peptide fights cell damage, the oxidative stress, it stimulates antioxidant enzymes. This actually, it stimulates the antioxidant that our body actually produces in cells. So that's what this peptide does. It is an antioxidant, which is protecting our elastic fibers. And then Polyulan builds a thin film on the skin, which gives an immediately tightening effect. And that, I know it's used in a lot of things, like for vegans as well these days. So it is a natural product. So here's kind of what I said, active ingredients, acetyl tetrapeptide 2. So I hope, you know, kind of get familiar with this peptide because it is popular and it is a powerful one, stimulating our youth hormone. And I can never say this correctly. It's like thymopoietin, but it is our youth hormone. So this triggers the formation of specific proteins that play the decisive role in the development of elastin fibers and the structural arrangement of cell compounds. So these proteins support dermal cell building. This is like a very powerful peptide, and it promotes structural networking with extracellular matrix. They specifically stimulate elastin synthesis, activates the formation of collagen, and especially the collagen 14, 1, 4, and 6, which is basically stimulating. They each do different thing. Collagen 1 is mostly in the skin and the bones, and collagen 14 is, I believe it's stimulating the fibers, like stimulating fibroblast cells and restructuring the collagen and the elastin. 4 and 5, I don't remember. But basically, as we age, everything still loses its elasticity. We can use all the sunblock, we can moisturize, but we lose that support matrix in the skin. And this peptide alone helps to replump the skin and strengthen the skin. Pentalactin, the epigenetic active ingredient. Epigenetics is like, now we are changing. We're not just aging because we age. Epigenetics is studying the science of behavior and environment. So we can actually prevent and slow down the aging process. Our bioactive pentapeptide, pentalactin, is embedded in a soft sphere active ingredient transport system based on a shea butter. And it interacts with the receptors that are responsible for the growth of skin cells and reactivates them. So this one actually accelerates Serum. You know how we say, oh, well, it's just my age. Oh, that's what happens, you know, when you're 50. No, it doesn't have to. This actually excites the cells. This keeps the metabolism going. This stimulates it, the slowing of the cell aging. It activates the skin's own cell cleansing process, and therefore providing a beautiful, more even skin tone. And there's a chart, I'm sure that it's German, so I don't know, but basically I think it's talking about the performance of how much more the cells are activated. Glutathionemimetic peptide. This is like number 3, another amazing peptide. This is a master antioxidant. And if glucose is not completely degraded, the excess can cause glycation. Glycosis molecules connect with the collagen and elastin fibers of the skin, gluing the fibers together, make them rigid, inelastic, and reduce their ability to regenerate, resulting in wrinkles and loss of elasticity. So glutathione, which our body produces, so this mimetic peptide mimics the effect of the body's own glutathione. It combats cell damage caused by glycation, oxidative stress, and stimulates the activity of the antioxidants enzymes. So we keep that skin elastic, the elasticity is promoted, and the skin's ability to regenerate is supported, also resulting in plumper, younger looking skin. And the Polyulan is a multiple sugar that forms a fine, visible, firming film on the skin during the drying, which noticeably tightens it. So this part just has an immediate effect. Fucogel optimizes the moisture level. This is in a couple of our products, so you've probably seen this word, Fucogel. And it optimizes the moisture level of the skin and forms a protective film with hydrating properties on the surface, therefore softening lines and wrinkles. So this is like a multifunctional, our anti-aging ingredient. We use it in a few of our anti-aging lines. So we want plumper, hydrated. Anytime you hydrate topically too, we see a noticeable results in the fine lines and the wrinkles. And if they are fine lines, usually resulting from dehydration, we can get rid of those immediately, because this is just your serum, and then we would follow up, of course, with a moisturizer on top. So with all these peptides doing different things instead of just one, we get support of the structuring and cross-linking of dermal connective tissue, basically reconstructing that firming in the skin. We can repair nowadays. You know, it used to be more of a hydrating and slight firming, but we really do like tighten and restructure the skin. It lifts and recontours the facial contours. This will give a visible tightening, especially in that jawline. If you use it, it firms, it smooths, optimizes the skin volume and density, which that results in younger skin. The more we plump, I'm always talking about plumping. Everybody keeps tearing it down. They keep breaking it. We want to plump the skin. You know, people are stripping and thinning, and then they go get these, you know, artificial looking injections, which that's your desire, that's fine. But you can also plump the skin with peptides, active ingredients, and get pretty amazing results. Fine lines and wrinkles, gone. You know, deep wrinkles need, you know, a little more work, but fine lines and wrinkles, we can pretty much diminish. Provides valuable moisture, which of course, the more moisture, the more we slow down aging as well. It's like nutrition for the skin. So you would just use a serum every morning and evening, you know, like this would be your serum. But we have a great treatment I'm going to show you too. So we're going to cleanse tone, and use our Biodroga MD peelings. We're going to use the serum. So basically talking about all these products. This is the treatment we're going to talk about. You can use one or all of the above, but this is the Biodroga MD anti-aging recontouring power treatment. Now, I know not everybody has all these things, so I think you can use one or the other, but of course the power treatment, they're like this is the works, the maximum results, immediate. So we have acids, you know, and they're focusing on the anti-aging acids so that we can lighten up the skin, we can remove any dead cells before we use our power serum. The retinol stimulates the regeneration of skin cells, plumps up the wrinkles. So if you're not using that anti-aging serum, I do love that one too. It is the ferulic acid is great for pigmentation. So that is a nice serum. And so then you could just, if that's what you have in your room, you can totally just do this treatment, but make sure you use something like our anti-aging acid first, because we want this product to, you know, for faster results, penetrate better in the skin. But you can also do this with the needling pen. And Biodroga MD, we do have our own treatment. So we do have rollers that we find, you know, they're safe, they're just made special, so like the needles don't pop out, and they're just safe for micro needles, because I cringe when I see some of the, you know, where people get some of them. So anyway, so Biodroga has some very high quality, and we do recommend that with this serum, plus the Hyaluron concentrate serum. If you've never used that, that is an amazing serum. Hyaluron concentrate 10% is basically like it was described to me as like basically like putting little empty balloons in your skin. Then whatever serum you put on top, it basically plumps and, you know, like expands. So you get an immediate plumping result. So you use the concentrate first, just in the areas where you really need to see a visible boom. So needling, Hyaluron concentrate 10%, not just the regular Hyaluron, because people get confused. We have just a Hyaluron concentrate, which is also beautiful for every day. But the 10% concentrate is the one that like expands and just plumps up the skin the minute you put on another serum or an ampule. So of course we're talking about contouring anti-age serum. So you use those, and then you can get the microporation, the effectiveness of injection of active ingredients. So you get even more depth and more results. And then at the same time, the natural repair mechanism is activated, forming more collagen and elastin. Also, again, you could do this if you have all of these. You can even do these all together in a, you know, extravagant, results-oriented facial, or you could just use, you know, each device in a separate treatment. So you can also do an ultrasound followed with the anti-aging sheet mask with this serum. So then you get the mechanical effects, deeply effective micro massage for the tissues with our ultrasound, the thermal effects, the vascular expansion, metabolic activation, lymph flow promotion, biochemical effects, pH shift, skin becomes more receptive to the active ingredients with our ultrasound, and then the active ingredient effects. So with the anti-age sheet mask, we're using active ingredients that also optimally reach the cell spaces, and they hydrate and firm and smooth. So that anti-aging sheet mask is also a favorite, because you can also sell it. You could sell them individually. I find them easy to use, but I've been trying to be really good in quarantine and like use like 2 a week. So I do see a difference when I'm good with the sheet mask. So that could be an at-home and back bar treatment, because they're nicely individually packaged. You can, you know, you can sell them too. So I like that for home maintenance. Then the skin protection and finish, ultimate lifting care, or our even and perfect UV protection. We've got all these beautiful finishing creams with sunblock for oily or dry, depending. So the even and perfect, I think, is the newest, and I believe it might be a 50. So our highly effective anti-aging care improves skin density, elasticity, counteracts the contour loss, and then of course UV protection from further aging, damage, and making sure we don't get any quicker pigmentation because we have exfoliated, and for a long-lasting treatment effect. So that is this amazing anti-age contour serum. And hang on, let me pause.